Okay, so I just got back from Japan. Incredible trip. I'm unpacking everything, and I decided before I put everything away, why don't I just record the video and talk about some of this stuff? Because I didn't go as crazy as I thought I was going to. I mainly focused on records, which is the real highlight of the video, records and CDs. But this stuff is cool too. So look at this stuff. But really, this is where the goal is at right here. That's where the goal is at. But if you're into the nerd stuff, which you probably are on this channel, check this out. So I'll kind of talk about some of the stuff that I went to. I'll start with the Kojima stuff. I went to Kojima Productions. It was super cool. This is holographic. I don't know if I can fully show that. It's kind of coming out. This is like a holographic postcard that I got for the homies, my cousin. This is really cool. And then also at Kojima Productions, I got this over here actually behind me. So this is the Ludens figure that they had in like the Gacha machines. This was really cool. It doesn't stand very well, but super cool. If you look online, people are scalping this really badly. So I got a few of them as gifts too. But this is really cool. Like, and I got this out of a Gacha machine. One of the few Gacha machines I actually did, as we'll see here in a little bit. I'm gonna put some of this stuff away so I remember. Got this. These three like kind of tags, I guess, from Death Stranding. This is pretty cool. I got some of these as gifts. I don't know which one I personally, well, I guess which one of these two I personally want. But yeah, that was cool too. The Kojima store was really interesting because it was inside of the actual office building. So like I had to go, me as, you know, a young black dude, had to walk through like a few stories of Japanese office. No Japanese knowledge whatsoever for the most part. I was confused and scared because I was like, dog, am I supposed to be here? But it's literally in like some kind of convenience store floor within the office, which is really funny. But I was definitely a little bit nervous and was about to turn away, but I'm glad I didn't. One Piece. So most of these stickers are also gifts. The ones I got for myself, these three. My favorite character is Nico Robin, as you could probably tell. Shout out my girl Nico Robin. And this one, I'm gonna put this on like my suitcase or something maybe. Maybe not the suitcase, but one of these for sure. That's cool. And then I got these two. Oh, as a gift. This Luffy and then Perona. That was really cool. Put this to the side. Gundam store. So I got this Hatsune Miku Gundam thing, which I think this is probably my favorite thing that I got out of everything that's on the screen right now. I got this shoe bill because I love shoe bills. I love the Skyloft Loft Wings from Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And then this, I did not get this in Japan. I got this from where I'm from, Texas, baby. Texas, baby. I think that's a really funny kind of spread on there. Monogatari. I don't really talk about it too much on the channel, but I really do love Monogatari. We got the Fire Sisters and Shinobu. I wasn't going to get any figures at all, but I stumbled upon these, or I was led to these by my friend, and I was like, you know what? I fuck with the Fire Sisters. Let's go ahead and get them. And she got me this Hanakawa as well too, while we were on the trip. It was really cool. And then this is a sticker for a music store, but we'll talk about that in the other section. The music store shopping was crazy. I didn't go crazy on the anime stuff, mainly because I'm like, I don't really want to fill my room with anime stuff. I'm more like music oriented right now, but I couldn't resist it. The old me came back out in full force. You got Kamen Rider. I built this one before I started recording this. How do I do this? There you go. I'm pretty sure this is Shin Kamen Rider, but if I'm wrong, somebody will most definitely tell me, but I love Shin Kamen Rider, so I think it's that one. I don't know, I didn't look on the box, so I just kind of picked this one up. It was like 500 yen. So that's cool. I'm actually going to leave this here. This is also at the Gundam base. That's where I got the other Hatsune Miku Gundam thing. This was a gacha machine. I got one of these as a gift. And then one of them's for me. I'm probably gonna keep this one because I'm a dickhead. You can have Haru. You know who you are if you're watching this. And then this is probably the worst gacha pool I ever had. I went to a Katamari Damacy gacha machine because I saw a lot of people with these around for some reason. And it's not even focusing. But there you go. Yeah, this was... I don't know. I might just be a hater, but I wanted the original Katamari Damacy character, so I was kind of salty when I pulled that. This is a random sticker they gave me at the One Piece store. It's I don't know what kind of Nami that is, but it's Nami. I fuck with Curious George. So there was a lot of Curious George in Japan. They love Curious George out here. He really runs that shit out there. But this was beautiful. Like, I saw this, I was like, oh, I gotta pull this. I was about to pull the whole machine if I could. I love this one. I like the vibe that he's giving right here. That's some more lore about me. Curious George was one of the first movies that I saw in movie theaters. The order was SpongeBob movie, Chicken Little, Curious George in theaters. I just aged myself. Slightly. We got my goat. You already know what's going on with the Monogatari. I got led to this by my friend once again, who led me to these other figures that I told you all about earlier. She was like, yeah, if you go upstairs to the 6th floor and look on your left in the bin, it's gonna be right there. I found it not immediately, but soon after. And it was pretty dirty when I got it, but I had to wash it because it was a secondhand store. But it was cheap, and like, you're not gonna find this really anywhere. Another niche pick, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective merch from the Capcom store. I was like, I wasn't gonna get anything in that store, but I saw this and I was like, wait a minute, bro, that's so random. I could put another picture of it up on the screen too. But they had the most niche merch in this format, whatever this sushi roll format is that they have. It was kind of crazy. I was like a little bit overwhelmed at first, and I had to lock in and get this one. And then so I don't know anything about Love Hina, but I saw these figures and it was like literally 200 yen. Like, they were basically giving this away, and I was like, you know what, I'll take the box out and I'll get it just because it would look cool on my shelf. So as they say now, I'm a LARPer, I'm a poser. I don't know anything about Love Hina, probably will never know anything about it, but the figures look cool and they will look cool on my shelf. For the 3 Love Hina fans that are out there in this comment section right now. I went to go see Gundam Hathaway, the second movie, Sorcery of the Nymph Circle. Did not know what was going on. Super dialogue heavy. The ending was cool. I actually really liked the first Hathaway movie a lot. I love Char's counterattack. I'm not going to say any more. But I will be very excited to watch this for the first time when it comes out in English next month, because I basically just looked at pictures and saw the ending. But this is really cool because this is the program. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to like show this or not, but it's basically art of the characters. There's an interview in here from what I looked at, like mech designs. Someone probably has a PDF of this online. I don't know if it's like translated, but I don't know if you want pictures, I guess. Legally, I did not say this, but you know where to find me, I guess. And this is like really cool too, because this is like storyboard stuff. And I just decided to get it because it's cool. I don't know if somebody was Hathaway was booty butt naked on there. Also, spoilers maybe? I don't think maybe don't look if you, I don't know, my bad. I didn't think about that. Another thing here, you got One Piece news, super cool. They give this to me at the, oh, Thundercat, shout out Thundercat, what you know? He's gonna be in Japan next month. That's cool. But this is like a One Piece newspaper that I haven't actually looked at yet. I forgot it's right to left. They gave this away with like every purchase that we had. So this is a very awkward angle. I'm like on the side of the camera. But I think this is like their character pull that they do. That's cool. And oh god, it was really cool to like walk into a gas station and just see like the latest issue of One Piece, just on there. And it's a good, low key. I'm sorry, I might be spoiling this stuff by showing y'all that, but I mean, if you aren't caught up on One Piece, what are you doing? First off, but second off, you know, maybe don't watch this part of the video. I probably should have said that. My bad. I didn't think. Like I said, this is a very impromptu video, and I hope it's entertaining. Maybe it's not. This is a Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, like DVD and art book with a bunch of interviews that I can't read in it. But like I said, if I can look at pictures, I'm good, bro. Like, to be honest, it's really cool packaging too. I guess I have to take this out. Oh no, I don't. So it's just like a bunch of interviews, and I think some of the script is in here if I recall. It's like pretty cool. I wish I could read it, but I wish that more merch was like this in the US, because I'm really interested in stuff like this. But unfortunately, we get really random stuff that has like not a lot of information. It's usually just like trinkets and stuff like that, which I guess I technically have here, but I don't know. Special editions used to be really cool, and now they're not as cool anymore outside of Japan and sometimes Europe. So let's see what's in this bag. I don't know, there's nothing in there. I'm about to just show y'all a random bag. This is the real highlight right here. I freaked out when I saw this, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but I love Xenogears. This is my favorite game probably of all time. Xenogears action figure, and there was another one, which is the crazy part, but I couldn't bring that because I didn't have enough space. This one's a smaller like action figure. I don't think they sell this one online, so I had to cop that. Like, this is literally the first thing that started me buying the rest of this stuff, which is really cool. Xenogears is incredible, guys. Play Xenogears, especially if you're a fan of Trails, which you should be if you're on this channel. And then we got this bag. It's one of the last things, and then we're gonna go to the records, which I'm excited about. This is a cool ass bag. I really fuck with this bag. I switched this one out because I had originally gotten this one at the Kojima Productions store, this Death Stranding one, but it's low-key small, and like I'm a big bag ass dude, so like, you know, it's like, let me go ahead and cop the big bag with with the Mega Man serve bots. There we go. Just trying to figure out what the name was. All right, let me clear this out, and we're gonna get to the actual good stuff. If you're not a fan of music, what are you doing on this channel again? There's more to life than video games and anime. Let's talk about music, bro. For real. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting camera angle because I have to switch this out. Okay, so first thing we got is this Chrono Orchestra. This is a double arrangement album of Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. I've been asking my parents for this for Christmas for a few years because I was like, maybe they'll get it. Maybe this came out like 2018. I think I asked for this this came out 2019. So I would have just started college when this came out. So I've been asking my parents for this for a while, and I guess I finally bought it. I didn't want them to like have to dish out like $90 for this. So I'll eventually get to it. Alright, we get past here again. So here's more stuff that we got. Saving this one. If you know me, I'm a big fan of Ryuichi Sakamoto, and the reason why, big part of why I went to Japan was for music, but specifically Ryuichi Sakamoto stuff. Again, if you know me, like you can look in my room, bro. Look at the poster over there. Ryuichi Sakamoto, Opus stuff. So this is a lookbook from him, a yearbook from like the years 2005 to 2014. So this would have been like the Chasm album era, if I can focus on it. which I can't, but this is really cool. How do I manually focus? Where's that at? Let's do that. Manual. I know how to use my camera. Oh, that's not focus. Hold up, hold up. I know how to use my camera. I know how to use this camera. Well, it focused for me now, so hey, I just have to be still for a little bit. But yeah, this is the I actually don't know what this is exactly. It's like 2 CDs when I opened it, and it's from the Chasm era to 2014, which is a pretty wide, broad range. And I don't recognize any of the titles on here, so I don't know if these are like ambient works or if these are interviews or a combination. But this is really cool. I was like really excited when I saw this. I've never heard about this before. Xenogears 20th anniversary symphony concert. This was sick, and I actually have never seen this because I was like, I want to buy this and actually like experience it. So as you're probably gonna tell, and as you probably do know if you're on this channel, I'm a big fan of Yasunori Mitsuda as well. This was sick. Will be sick when I actually watch it. But we love Xenogears here. Yellow Magic Orchestra, winter 1981, my bad. The other one I have is 93 if I recall. But this is just a Blu-ray of like one of their concerts. Super cool. Wimo propaganda film on the DVD. Another concert that they did in 1983, if I recall. I might have lied when I said 91 just now, but is one of them. Defected in the House. This is a good house label if you like house music. Look at all that music, bro. Look at all that music. Four CDs, I think. 3 CDs and a CD-ROM. That's really why I got it. I was interested to see what the CD-ROM was on here, because they have like a bunch of random stuff, which I remember that era when I would get like a CD and you would just have a bunch of stuff to like put on the computer and play around with. That short-lived era where I was able to be on the computer when they were still doing that in like 2005, 2004 and beyond, or before. Satoshi Tomy. I don't know what this one is, but the packaging looks cool, and I like Satoshi Tomy's work, so I'm gonna check this one out and see what this is about too. I also think this is another CD-ROM situation too. Oh, my bad. I apologize to the CD. Xenoblade Chronicles X soundtrack. Boy, yes sir. Then we got Mediabond Live, Rishi Sakamoto. This one has one of my favorite songs. I love this song. Ballet Mécanique. It's also a really good film, experimental film. This is a tour I think that he did around the, what album was that? The GT era? GT. This is a Kingdom Hearts charm that I'll show y'all later, but it's not in here, so it's on my keychain. This is Heartbeat, Rishi Sakamoto. This is his house album. Pretty cool, pretty good. This has a really good song on here called Sayonara that I really like. This one right here. Amor. Hey. This is on Beauty. So, like, I don't know why this is on here. Maybe I'm tripping. Is this Beauty? Oh, this is just an arrangement of tracks. Okay. My bad. So, this is from that 90s era when he was doing pop music. So, this is a combination of Heartbeat and Beauty tracks, I guess. Right? Either way, it's cool. Smoochie, another 90s Riichi Sakamoto album. This song, A Day in the Park, this one's sick. There's a remix album of this with, ooh, I don't want to say who it is. I think it was DJ, was it Funkmaster Flex or was it, it was somebody, but there's a good remix of that out there. You can find it, or I'll correct myself on the screen. A favorite soundtrack of all time. I got a video on this that you guys should most definitely go watch, where I talk about like some of the first tracks in Chrono Cross and how they convey the world building. One of my earlier videos talking about music, but I really want to expand on that. Yasunori Mitsuda is the GOAT, bro. Also, this case is cracked, but so is the soundtrack, right? Go listen to this if you haven't. If you're on this channel, you haven't listened to this. I haven't done my job. Please go listen to that. All right, this is the last one. This is Hikaru Utada's Bad Mode. This comes with a Blu-ray disc and a CD of the album, and then another DVD of the actual like live air performances, and they come with postcards of her with lyrics on the back of them, which is really cool. This one's Bad Mode. Like, there's just a bunch of pictures and the soundtrack, so it's actually really cool. And I like the minimalist packaging on it. I didn't know what this was, but I was like, oh shit, I know that album. And also I love that album too. Floating Points on here, working his magic. But yeah, this is super cool. And like, what if I put this on my wall, low key? Like, wouldn't that be cool? I'm definitely one of those people who would do that. There's a cat in here. This is from Love Hina. There's a little cat. This is at the bottom of the... Okay, how do I do this? Is it like this? There you go. It's a cat from Love Hina. At the bottom of the thing. And then so this one right here, I went to Riichi Sakamoto's library. This says Sakamoto Library on it. This was a life-changing, defining experience that I do want to talk about more in depth in a separate video. There's only 3 things I wanted to do in Japan, and this was one of them, and I would have gone back the same week if I could, if time allowed. But like, just being in there was incredible. I will slow down on talking about that because I'm probably going to write about it. It was an incredible experience. But I got a magnet, I got Out of Noise, and then I got 2 stickers that basically have this logo on it right here. So yeah, dog, I'm getting emotional just even thinking about that shit, bro. Like, wow. If Stevie Wonder ever opened a library, a Braille library, I guess, that wasn't a good analogy. I'm sorry. My bad. I guess a better way to put it is if I were able to visually see all of Stevie Wonder's influences in one room, that would change my life, honestly. But now we're getting to the big boy stuff. So when I got this bag, I literally filled this thing to the brim, and I had to walk all over Tokyo, all over every subway, every train with it. I was suffering, and it's here now for you to experience with me, because I got a lot, and I kind of forgot some of the stuff that I got. I know the general idea, but in terms of details and specifics, we're about to find out once again. Just know it's all gas. So sorry the bed looks a little messy right now. We're just doing it. We're going straight in. So also, forgive me for stacking the records like this. I don't typically do this. I'm trying to act out in front of y'all. But boom. Okay, so first and foremost, put this to the side. We got Back to the Basics, I think this is called, BTTB by Riichi Sakamoto. Great album. I also got the single version because it was only $1, if I recall. And yeah, we're collecting. This is like one of the few artists that I actually collect. Like, I'll get anything from them pretty much. The Very Best of Good Years. I'm not sure what this one is. I downloaded this one on software we will, not name. Everyone knows what it is though. If you don't, you got to get tapped in on the internet. You ain't been on the internet long enough. Zero Landmine. This is a project that I think that Riichi Sakamoto was on this, but I think it was Inflow that actually hosted this. This is some works by, I'll let you guess. Who is this by? This is a Utada Hikaru, or Hikaru Utada, I should say. This is when she was on Cubic U, or under Cubic U, and this is one of her earlier albums before she fully transitioned into being like Hikaru Utada as her stage name. Stage name. This was Gas Studio Apartment. This is one of my favorite house labels. If you've heard one of my mixes before, I probably played a Studio Apartment song on here. This is another one of those big mixes. Mix CDs are incredible. I love mix CDs, and I'm excited to listen to this one because just expand your music taste by someone you already know and love. So we got 1996 by Riichi Sakamoto, and I bought this before I found the album version, the LP version right here. I looked high and low for this, and I couldn't find this right here until my very last night in Tokyo. I was about to go home, and I found this like literally last minute. So I have two now. This is a Uniqlo magazine that I forgot I put in here. Whoa, guys, guess what? Once again, a book with Riichi Sakamoto. Wow. I actually bought this in the library as well too, which is really cool. I actually got to look at it already. This I got this magazine at Tadakai Tuesday, which is I think it's, I don't know who runs it officially, but I know Majin Obama, who I've edited for, and then Giuna or Anime Illuminati. They promote it pretty heavily, so I think that they, I don't know if they founded it, but they're like big like host of it. But this was free when I was in there. And I haven't looked through this yet. I'm actually gonna look through this a little bit later. But this was really cool. And they were just like, yeah, take it. This is another magazine that they have. I'm a huge fan of zines and just graphic design in general, so I usually pick up any like advertisers. I sound like I'm being influenced. I really am. And I'm like, oh, I love being advertised to because I like to look at all the pretty pictures and stuff like that. But I really just like zines in general, and it's something I really actually want to work on. So super cool. The GOAT. I actually got to listen to this album in the theater that he did the sound design for, which is the 106 Premium in Shinjuku, if I recall, it's called. They played this album before they showed his 2012 Trio Tour film that they just like remastered in HD, which was super duper cool. And hearing that on the sound system that he built was really cool. So I'm really familiar with this, and it really did sound like incredible. I also watched the Gundam movie, Gundam Hathaway, in that same theater, and the sound design was crazy. Sound was incredible. Sound is very important, as you can probably tell. Maybe not in this video though, because I'm probably breathing right into the camera, and yeah, I'm using like the internal microphone, so I'm sorry. But sound is important for the most part. Riichi Sakamoto soundtrack, once again. I should have just titled this video, look at my Riichi Sakamoto vinyl and my Hatsune Miku Gundam One Piece Love Hina stuff. I don't know what are. I just realized I bought this, but like, look though, look, it's not that expensive though. And it was tax free. It's not that expensive, bro. So like, we have it on CD and we have it on vinyl. And if I bought it online, it would have been like 5 times as much. This was cool. This is just Riichi Sakamoto stuff covered on guitar, and I had never seen this or heard this before, and the graphic design is crazy on here too. I really like text heavy graphic design, and I don't know where I get that from. What influenced me to really like that, I'm not sure. If you go on my website, you'll see how minimalist it is, so you let me know what you think it looks like. This is once again, do I have you not to say it? Another soundtrack. And I actually never heard this one before, so I'm actually excited to put this on and listen to this one in full too. Alright, we're not done with the Riichi Sakamoto, but we have Bird. I picked this one up really cheap. Bird was on a Mondo Grosso song called Life that I really like. So I basically just bought all of Bird's stuff. Like, here's another one, Beats by Bird. You got Souls by Bird. I told you about that Studio Apartment. I saw this, I gasped, boy. Like, I collect their stuff as well too, and it's really cheap. But I'm hitting the tripod. Studio Apartment is really great house music, very melodic and very jazzy. Super good. And then this right here, if I recall, We're Lonely. If you look at my set at the shed on my DJ channel, I played this song on there. I love this song. I don't know what it is about this song that resonates with me, but it's sick. I saw this. I actually didn't listen to this. I picked this up on a whim because this is a cover of Aretha Franklin's Say a Little Prayer, if I recall. And I was like, this might be gas. And I looked online, it was like $20, $30. And I couldn't even hear it. So I was like, okay, it's only 780 yen. Let me see what this sounds like. So I'm actually going to listen to this right after this. And I hope it's gas, because I'll play it. More Satoshi Tomie. Inspired. I actually really like this song. I'm familiar with this song. And I'm actually really happy to have found this for so cheap. Because this song is really good. If it's the same song that I recall, which it should be. Look at the Tommy February sticker, bro. They actually had just reprinted the. Oh, this is a sticker. I said that, but I didn't believe it was a sticker until I actually turned it around. I thought this was like a little flyer or something like that. I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put this at, cause this is a good ass sticker, bro. Like, you gotta rep. Okay. Damn, I'm doing too much moving around and I gotta take a break. I'm getting flashbacks of walking up those hills with this Inner City Jam Orchestra. I think this was something that I just saw and I was like, okay, this sounds cool. It was in the Japanese house section, so I was like, okay, I like studio apartment and stuff like that, so I'll probably get it. For Your Love, like the Stevie. For Your Love, I would do it. Okay. Oh, this got Eric Cupper on it. So this is an Eric Cupper remix. So this is gonna be sick because Eric Cupper, he can't do no wrong in my eyes. Joe Clazel. Boy, I'm not even gonna tell y'all about that Joe Clazel. You just gotta find out, bro. Don't blow the spot up with him. Alvin Odo, Rishi Sakamoto. What year is this? Is this 2005? They don't have the year on this one. But I never remember the years on this, but I can remember if I hear the first song. The classic V2 unit, Rishi Sakamoto. This is everywhere, but I've just never bought it. Just because I always see it everywhere, so I was like, oh, I'll find it eventually. But I just bit the bullet this time. Yes, sir. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that? Yukihiro Takashi. The classic. City Pop classic. But I just decided to buy most of the stuff out here. Disappointment by, you guessed it, Ryuichi Sakamoto. Once again, bro. We were just getting whatever. If it had his name on it, I just copped it. Hikaru Tada. I've never seen this one printed in America. And I actually have never really listened to Heart Station too frequently either. So this is probably my least listened to Hikaru Tada album. Just because, I'm gonna be like, bro, come on. My personal favorite Hikaru Tada album is a tie between Distance and Sakura. Deep River. I love that track so much, bro. Sakura. I just think about the opening when I think about that album, and then the runtime just, man, it just goes. I picked this up because they literally just repressed it, and I'm like, when am I gonna find a Tommy February vinyl in America? Like, this is straight up not gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. So I was like, fuck it, bro. We already spending money. Rishi Sakamoto, Async remodels. This one's crazy. When I try to introduce people who like electronic music to him, who have somehow never heard about him, I'm just like, yo, Yves Tumor, Arca, One O Trinks Point Never, Cornelius. You know these people, bro. You know these people. All these people influenced by these people. These people make everything, basically, like electronic music wise. It's easy, bro. And then sometimes I pull out the Thundercat picture. I'm like, we were just talking about Thundercat. I don't know where that picture went. This one, I actually had bought this one in the library, which is why this is here in the back, which I completely forgot about until now. This little poster. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, there's a bookmark in here too. Okay. So, the two people who... Do I want to dox them? There were two people in there with me who were my age, and I was talking with the two of them, and it was a really good conversation. But I asked them which one. They both were like, I really like this quote that says, "Reticent afternoon." I was like, you know what? Sometimes afternoons are reticent. But we got this poster. It's like flyer with the book that I bought, and then this is a museum poster that I got, and then another one. Like I said, I'm easily influenced. If you have good graphics on anything, I'll pick it up and look at it, because I don't know. I just like flyers. I like graphic design. Graphic design is important, guys. And then last but not least, we have YMOs. So you got that. You got this. And then we got this one. And these are all pretty cheap too. So yeah, that's basically my haul. I hope this video wasn't too weird or like kind of erratic. I feel like I was breathing right on the microphone. I was excited and really tired, but that's pretty much everything I got in Japan for the most part. I also got clothes, but y'all don't want to see that. I got like some Yoji Yamamoto, some Come de Garçon, some pants, a shirt, denim. Like I was going more crazy on the clothes, but like if y'all want to see that, y'all can see that. Just ask me. You know, we're more worried about the nerd stuff over here on this side. But yeah, if you you know, you like the video, don't even worry about that. I just wanted to share my music. I don't even care. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I really fuck with you. Okay, so wait, my bad. I actually forgot. I did get something really cool. I'm going to zoom in because I can't walk over there. But I got a Roland Sound Canvas SC55 Mark II, guys. I'm so excited to use that. I've actually wanted that for so long. The creator of the Toho music actually completely composed their music with that box, and a lot of like early 2000s / late 90s video game soundtracks were composed on that. I think Super Smash Bros. Melee uses a lot of songs on that. I remember recreating the Brinstar theme with this VST. So that's super cool. And then I also, excuse my dirty floor, guys, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, is the RD9 that my bestie had sent me. So this is the bootleg Jeff Mills 909. This is the Beringer version. I'm excited to mess with this too. And then I guess since we're here, I got this Digitech Electron right here.